Hi everyone, welcome to Crack IELTS. My name is Almira. From this video onwards, we will look at step-by-step videos on the most common letter topics. You'll find all these videos similar in format. I have done this on purpose to show you that once you understand the structure of an IELTS letter, you can easily adapt it to any type of letter. In this video, we will cover how to write a request letter. The IELTS sample letters in this video are both request letters, one of the 7 most common letter types in the general writing exam. In the video, I am going to show you step by step how to plan and write a letter of request. Here's what it includes: question structure, letter structure, formal or informal, greeting and sign off, generating ideas, and sample letter. First, let's have a look at the question structure. All questions for IELTS letters have the same structure. They are made up of 3 parts. Part 1, the topic. Part 2, the person you must write to. Part 3, what you should write about, that are listed as 3 bullet points. Here is the sample question for a request letter color coded as per the structure. You want to learn a language. There is a teacher near to where you live. Write a letter to the teacher. In the letter, say how you came to know about him or her. Explain why you want to learn. Ask what help they can offer. Understanding this will help you to quickly analyze the question and plan your answer. To help you plan, use the letter structure. The layout of your letter should follow the structure of the question and consist of 4 paragraphs with a greeting at the beginning and sign off at the end. Use this easy to remember 6-part structure. Dear, with the name of the person you are writing to. Paragraph 1, the purpose, why you are writing the letter. Paragraph 2, write about the first bullet point. Paragraph 3, write about the second bullet point. Paragraph 4, write about the third bullet point. And finally, the sign off. All you need to do to create your plan is to add in the details from the question like this. Dear, and here we will address the letter to the teacher. Paragraph 1, the purpose, to ask about language lessons. Paragraph 2, say how you came to know about him or her, stated in bullet point 1. Paragraph 3, explain why you want to learn, stated in bullet point 2. Paragraph 4, ask what help they can offer, stated in bullet point 3. And finally, the sign off. Next, let's look at formal and informal letters. Your letter must be written in an appropriate tone and style. There are 2 options: formal to someone you don't know or don't know well, informal to a friend. It is essential that you are able to identify what type of question you are required to write. Follow this general rule. If the question includes the word friend, use informal language. If the question does not include the word friend, use formal language. We do not know the teacher in our question, so we will write a formal letter. This leads us to the opening of the letter, that is the greeting. There are 2 ways you can begin a formal letter. Use dear sir or madam if you don't know the name of the person you are writing to. Use dear and the surname if you do know their name, example dear Mr. Smith or dear Mrs. Jones. We will assume that we know the name of the teacher and make up a name for them, for example Miss Arlene. If you were writing an informal request letter to a friend, you would use their first name, example dear Ben. The greeting you use will determine how you sign off your letter. Let's quickly have a look at the sign off. For a formal letter, here are 2 main options. The correct one will depend on who you are addressing. For example, if you write dear Mr. Smith where the name is known, you will sign off as yours sincerely. For dear sir or madam where you don't know the name, you will sign off as yours faithfully. You could also use kind regards. This is formal but friendly and is appropriate for most situations. It is particularly useful if you struggle to remember how to spell sincerely and faithfully. Always sign off a formal letter with your full name. For an informal letter to a friend, use one of these phrases followed by your first name. All the best, see you soon, keep in touch. For example, all the best, Almira. For a sample letter, we will use this greeting and sign off. Dear Miss Arlene, kind regards, Almira DeCosta. We are now ready to think up some ideas to write about. We have the guidelines to the 3 bullet points to help us, so this won't be difficult. Let's first have a look at how to generate ideas for a request letter. You only have to write 150 words, so you won't need many ideas, but do make sure that you write about each bullet point and develop each idea fully. They don't have to be the best ideas you can possibly think of. Go with your first thoughts and don't waste time trying to think of better ideas. However, they must relate directly to the bullet points. Note them beside each bullet point like this. Say how you came to know about him or her. You can jot down ideas such as saw article and advert in local paper. Next bullet point is explain why you want to learn. Here you could jot down ideas such as volunteering in an orphanage in Peru, conversation. Next bullet point is ask what help they can offer. Here you can jot down ideas such as time, frequency and price. That's our planning complete. Once you have had some practice, you'll be able to do this in just a few minutes. Taking time to plan makes writing IELTS letter far quicker and easier than if you don't do this step. You will also write a better letter and get higher marks. We're now ready to start writing the letter. Here's our plan again with all notes added in. Dear, with the name of the teacher we are writing the letter to. Paragraph 1, the purpose, to ask about language lessons. Paragraph 2, say how you came to know about him or her, which is stated in bullet point 1. Here we have jotted down ideas such as saw article and advert in the local paper. Paragraph 3, explain why you want to learn, stated in bullet point 2. Here we have jotted down ideas such as volunteering in an orphanage in Peru, conversation. Paragraph 4, ask what help they can offer, stated in bullet point 3. Here the ideas we noted are time, frequency and price. And finally the sign off. We've already decided on the greeting, so we'll start with paragraph 1. In the first paragraph, you must state the reason for writing the letter, that is its purpose. Paragraph 1, purpose, to ask about language lessons. Many of you may make the mistake of missing this purpose sentence out, but it's very important. Including it will gain you marks. It only requires one sentence. For example, I'm writing to inquire about taking Spanish lessons with you. Next is paragraph 2. In the second paragraph, you write about bullet point 1. Remember to keep the language formal for this question. Aim for around 50 words for each of paragraphs 2, 3 and 4. Paragraph 2, say how you came to know about him or her, stated in bullet point 1. The ideas that we noted earlier were saw article and advert in local paper. You could write something like this. I read the article about you and saw your advert in this week's local paper, and I believe that you are just the person I am looking for. I am particularly keen to learn from a native speaker like yourself, so I do hope that you have space in your timetable to fit me in for some lessons. Next is paragraph 3. The third paragraph should cover the second bullet point. Paragraph 3, explain why you want to learn, stated in bullet point 2, and the ideas we noted were volunteering in an orphanage in Peru, conversation. Here you could write paragraph 3 as, my reason for wanting to learn your language is because I will be traveling to Peru for 6 months next year to volunteer in an orphanage. I really want to be able to talk to the children and understand them, so Spanish conversation is my priority. Next is paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 addresses the third bullet point, that is ask what help they can offer. Here we already noted down ideas such as time, frequency and price. And we could write paragraph 4 as, I would be grateful if you could let me know what availability you have for lessons. Twice a week would be ideal if that is possible. I work in the evening, so daytime would be fine. Please could you also tell me what you charge for tuition and how long each lesson would last. Now we just need to add the sign off we decided on earlier and our letter is complete. Here is the finished letter. That's all the information on how to write a request letter. If you have any doubts, drop a message in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Crack IELTS to receive future updates. Thanks for watching. Until next time.